Hey guys, and welcome back for another short mobility flow. For today's session, you're just going to need some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and also a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you could use a belt, scarf, item of clothing, or instead just do arm circles when we're using the strap. Other than that, come and join me in the center of your mat with your strap and we'll begin. So if you just come and join me in the center of your mat with your strap, and you guys probably know the drill by now, we're gonna wrap one end around one hand and then taking a nice wide grip, grab the other hand end with the other hand. From here, we're just going to inhale as we lift the strap up and over, taking it back behind us, tapping behind, and then tapping in front. So you're just literally doing 10 forwards and backs. Try not to let those ribs flare out as you do this, so don't let yourself bend in the back. Try and keep that back nice and solid. Engage that core, keep those ribs locked down towards your pelvis. And as you get towards the end or halfway, you're probably feeling a little bit looser, so you can always just take half a twist in, challenge your grip, narrow your grip, keeping those arms straight. So I'm going to do 2 more each way. And then I'm going to keep a hold of that strap now. So this time we're going to take the left arm all the way up and over around behind, and then bring the right arm up and over around behind. So you're circling or doing around the world with your strap. We're going to do 5 times in one direction, and then we'll go the other way in a moment. So come back to front, and then right arm goes back behind, left arm comes forwards and round. So try and keep those arms nice and straight still. If you need to widen your grip again, then do so. We've got 2 more. Last one. And then you can release your hand from the strap and just chuck it to one side. So just come and set yourself up in that Tadasana position. We're going to inhale as we lift the hands all the way up, reaching up tall, hinge at the hips, and come all the way down as you come over your knees. So bend your knees and draw your chest towards your thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, and taking that ragdoll variation of that forward fold. So opposite hand to opposite elbow, and just gently swing from side to side. You can be quite dynamic, move quite far from side to side this time, as you just feel the stretch go up and down each hamstring and into the glutes and the hips. From here, take the hands to the floor. We're going to inhale as we lift the heels off the floor, knees to chest, nose to knees, into that crouch position. And then exhale as we push up and back into that forward fold. We're going to do 5 of these in total. So inhale to crouch, exhale to fold, inhale to crouch, exhale to fold. 2 more, I think. Last one. And then from here, we're just going to heel toe the feet out to the edges of the mat. Find your squat stance. Inhale as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana, palms together at the top. Exhale, come down into that garland pose. Just take a moment there to get comfortable in the bottom of your squat. Maybe rock from side to side. Make sure your torso is nice and lifted. Think about crown of the head towards the ceiling and lifting up as if someone's pulling you through a string through the crown of your head, and pointing that tailbone down towards the floor. So try and tuck it under. Use those elbows against the inner knees and just gently rock from side to side. If your heels don't touch the floor, that's absolutely fine. Just focus on keeping that torso nice and upright. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the left hand to the floor. Inhale to lift and twist with the right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the right hand to the floor. Inhale to lift and twist with the left hand up towards the ceiling. We're going to do 3 each side, so 2 more to go on each side. Just moving with your own breath, in your own time. And then come back to center, press the hands into the ground, come up into that kind of frog, extended frog squat pose, and then come back down into that garland pose. We're just going to do 3 kind of frog squats. Just getting into those hips, releasing off the legs, and then coming back down to that garland position. From here, take your hands out wide or out in front of you, and you're just going to tap right knee to the floor, come back to center, and then left knee to the floor, come back to center. We're just going to do 3 taps on each knee. Last one each side. And then palms to the floor, heel toe the feet back underneath the hips, coming into your Uttanasana forward fold. And just take a moment there in ragdoll again. Ease off the hips, the hamstrings, the glutes, and the lower back. And then when you're ready, take the hands all the way to the floor. Walk the feet all the way back to your down facing dog position. Spread through the fingers, press the crown of the head through the arms, pull those shoulder blades apart. So think about rotating your elbows inwards and creating a nice broad upper back so that your neck is loose from your shoulders. From here, bend at the knees slightly, point the tailbone towards the sky, find that length in the spine, and then just gently pulse through the arms, maybe a few times, opening up those shoulders. And then when you're ready, just pedal out through the feet as well, opening up those calves, those hips, those hamstrings, feet and toes and ankles. And then when you're ready, we'll take a body flow. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. Take a moment there to just swing from side to side, opening up the hips, drawing a figure of 8 maybe. If that is too much, you can always come down to Sphinx pose and do exactly the same. Just feel that stretch in that front body. Think about engaging the glutes, squeezing the inner thighs, pointing the toes, supporting that lower back. And as we exhale, we're going to push back to extended child's pose, forehead to the floor. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale. And then slowly scoop the chest all the way through, coming back up into that cobra. We're going to push back again and do 3 more scoops. So scooping the chest through, keeping low if you can, pressing up into cobra, pressing back to child's pose. Last one, scoop all the way through, press up into cobra, and then come back up onto your hands and knees. Take the hands just slightly further forwards, and we'll come to heart melting pose. So just focus on opening up the armpits, literally melting your heart in toward the floor, finding that bend in the upper back, not in the lower back. It's not quite as deep as puppy, but you're kind of working the same area. Take 3 deep breaths. With every exhale, see if you can just melt a little bit deeper. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly come up onto all fours. We're going to do cat-cow now. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You're just going to inhale as you dip the stomach, look up towards the ceiling. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale as you round through the back, pulling the shoulder blades apart, sucking the navel up towards the spine. Inhale to lift. We're going to do 3 in each direction. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. And then coming back to neutral, we're just going to do 5 lateral cat-cows. So you're going to scoop the stomach out and around to the side, come back up into that cat, and then back down the other side, finding the cow. So you're going sideways. Just 5 rotations one way. And then when you've done 5, come back to neutral and go 5 in the other way. So it's just a different way to get those ribs and those spines moving. When you've done 5 in both directions, just come back to neutral, and we're going to take the right foot outside of the right hand. You might want to just walk the hand slightly further forwards and come into more of a lizard lunge. And then taking a hold of that knee, we're going to send the knee forwards and just draw circles with the knee getting into the hip. maybe 5 circles in one direction, and then 5 circles in the other direction. Mobilizing that hip joint. When you've done 5 circles in both directions, relax, come back to neutral, and then taking the right hand back, up and over, reach back for that left foot, bringing the heel in towards the glute, and maybe just pulsing a few times. And then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to step back with the knee, coming into that neutral kneeling position, and then we're going to take the right hand through and under, bringing the shoulder to the floor for thread the needle, reaching through, and then inhaling to lift and reach up towards the ceiling. You're just going to do 5 reaches with the arm, threading the arm through, opening up that chest. Last one. And then hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come back up to center. Taking the right foot back, just extending it and pressing the heel away. You're just going to take a moment in a calf stretch for 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to come back to neutral, and we're going to repeat that on the other side. So left foot comes outside of that left hand, finding that low lizard lunge position. And then taking that left hand to the left knee and drawing those circles. So 5 circles in one direction, keeping those toes glued to the floor, and then draw back in the other direction. You'll probably find one side feels a lot more stiff than the other, and that is perfectly normal. Last one. And then come back to that neutral position. Keeping the right hand grounded, we're going to take the left hand up and over for that quad stretch, grabbing a hold of the right foot and bringing it in towards the glute. Pulse it a few times, and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And then come back to that neutral position, and we're back to those thread the needles on the left side. So left hand comes through and under as you exhale, left shoulder to the floor, look out under the right armpit. Inhale to lift and twist, exhale to thread, inhale to lift and twist, exhale to thread. 2 more. Last one. As you exhale and thread, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up to neutral and step back with that left leg, extending it back, pressing the heel away, and just hold for a nice calf stretch for 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're going to come forwards now with the hands, tuck the toes and press up into that down facing dog position. From here, we're going to inhale as we lift the right leg up high to the sky, 3-leg down facing dog. Bend at the knee and find that scorpion variation. Maybe play with the hip twist. Open up that hip flexor of the right leg. From here, you're just going to bring the knee all the way through into pigeon pose. Come forwards, and then send the leg back and repeat. So we're going to do 3 of those on each side. So play with that hip twist and that 3-leg down facing dog. Bring the leg through as you exhale, find that pigeon pose. And then for the 3rd time, kick that leg all the way back. Play with that hip twist. And then when you're ready, bring that leg through, find pigeon pose, but this time we're going to come down into sleeping pigeon. So folding the body over that front leg. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you come all the way back up, step back to down facing dog, and we'll repeat on the other side. So left leg, goes high to the sky, bend at the knee, find that hip twist, scorpion pose. When you're ready, exhale, swing the leg through, find pigeon. Inhale to lift, exhale, send that leg back, find that hip twist again. When you're ready, exhale, swing the leg through, find pigeon as you inhale And then exhale, send it back for the third and final time. Find that hip twist, play with it. And then when you're ready, exhale to come all the way through to pigeon. Take a nice deep breath in as you set yourself up, and then exhale as you come forwards over that leg into sleeping pigeon. Take a nice deep breath all the way in, hold for 3, 2, 1, and then we're just gently going to come all the way up into a seated position on our mats with the legs straight out in front of us. From here, you're going to take the right ankle across the left knee, scoop the bum in towards the heels and reach with the heart towards your shin, so chest to shin. See if you can get that foot as close to your ear as possible. You can just take a moment there, wiggle from side to side if you want to make it more dynamic. Just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release and switch sides. So left foot comes over right knee, scoop the bum in towards the heel, line yourself up chest to shin, and just wiggle from side to side. You're getting into the hips. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Scoop yourself all the way back out. Unravel the legs. Take the legs out straight in front of you. Now flex the toes back towards you. We're going to inhale as we lift and lengthen. Exhale as we fold forwards over those legs. See if you can bring your chest towards your thigh. We're going to make this more dynamic today. So we're going to inhale as we come all the way back up again, reaching up tall. Exhale, see if you can fold a little bit further, reaching nose towards your toes. Inhale to lift. We're going to do 5 in total. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you come all the way back up to your seated position. Scoop your bum down towards your heels and come onto your back. Finding yourself in a nice supine position on your mats. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Hug them with both arms and just rock from side to side. You're going to take a hold of your left knee now. As you exhale, send the right leg all the way to the floor. Inhale as you pull that left knee in towards your sternum. So not into the shoulder, into the center of your chest. Feel that stretch in the inside of your hip. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Inhale to lift both legs back up to center. Switch over the hands. Exhale as you extend that left leg to the floor. Inhale to bring that right knee in towards your sternum. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Inhale as you bring both knees back up to center. Take the toes to the floor, keep the heels lifted and take the arms out wide. From here, glue the shoulders to the floor and just drop the knees from side to side for a few window wipers to finish. Releasing off that lower back, unraveling the spine, opening up the chest and the arms and the shoulders. One more each side. And then just gently bring the knees all the way back into center again. Take the arms around the knees. Rock from side to side. Hug them in tight. Inhale, nose to knees. Squeeze. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, nose to knees. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, nose to knees. Exhale and relax. From here, just gently make your way all the way up to seated whenever you're ready. And join me in the center of your mat for one final deep inhale as we take our arms up above, hands at the top, come together, and as we exhale to the forehead, kind thoughts, to the lips, kind words, to the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.